House Minyanim. Are they okay or not okay? Actually, I'm not going to talk about the halachic part. I just want to discuss a point of reflection. And each one should think for themselves. But there's a pasuk in this week's parasha where HaKadosh Baruch Hu commands Bnei Israel through Moshe Rabbeinu to destroy the Avodah Zarah. So he says like this: Abed te'abedun et kol hamekomot asher avdu shama goim. You have to destroy the places that the goyim served, the Avodah Zarah, asher atem yorshim otam, blah blah, etc. V'nitatztem et mizbechotam, shibartem matzevotam. So the goyim, they used to, in idolatry, they would have a lot of different places where they would bring their offerings, their sacrifices to their divinities. And so he tells them, before you go into the land of Israel, I'm commanding you that wherever you're going to find those, you destroy them and you clean the place. We need to completely eradicate the Avodah Zarah from Israel. You have to destroy the trees that they used to serve. You destroy completely. You eradicate the name of the Avodah Zarah from this place. And then the pasuk says, "Lo ta'asun ken l'Adonai Elohechem." But don't do this to God. Don't do what to God? Rashi says, "Le'aktir l'shamayim bekol makom." Don't serve God, or don't bring sacrifices to God bekol makom, in any place that you want. Ki im el hamakom asher yivchar Adonai Elohechem mikol shivtechem lashrum et shemo sham. But you have to bring your sacrifices el hamakom, to the place that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to define, which we know will be Yerushalayim. This is the place that you will have to bring. In the meantime, it's true that we had Mishkan Shiloh and several places, but one specific place that you bring the korbanot, one specific place to serve God. The question is, really, if you look at this, why does it bother God so much that we would serve Him in such an intense way anywhere? What's wrong with this? Why is God upset almost like not only at the Avodah Zarah, but the fact that they have Avodah Zarah bekol makom. Abed te'abedun et kol hamekomot. Ki im el hamakom. You come, it's like the focus is on the makom. I'm going to designate one place and you're going to serve me from that place. What's wrong with serving God el kol hamekomot? Lo ta'asun ken. Don't do this with me. Why not? What's wrong with that? I would say it's even better. You serve God from any place. No, you got to go to the makom that I'm telling you to go to. Why is that? There's a midrash in Bereshit Rabbah in Parashat Vayetze that I found. I would like to share it with you. It's incredible. I read, Amar Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Yochanan says, Hareshaim mitkaimin al Elohehem. The Reshaim, the wicked people, stand on their gods. For example, it brings the pasuk, Uparo cholem veine omed alay or. In the dream that Yosef will interpret, Paro cholem, Paro has a dream, veine omed alay or, and he's standing on the Yor, is standing over the river. So the mashal that the midrash brings is Paro, the Reshaim, they're above their gods. Aval tzadikim, says the midrash, but the tzadikim, the righteous people, Elohehem mitkayem alehem. Their God is above them. Sheneemar, ve'ine Adonai nitzav alav vayomar, ani Adonai Elohe Abraham. The pasuk that he brought in that episode, according to the midrash, it's not a coincidence. There's a comparison with the tzadikim. Hashem stood over him and said, I am the God of Abraham. So he's above him. Why is the pasuk telling us God is above? Like the guy you asked me the other day, why do you wear a kippah? Because there's always a God above us. But the Rishaim, they are above their gods. What does that mean? You know what it means? It means, it's a very deep concept that tells us we are always following what the Torah wants from us. I don't try to take the Torah and fit it into my lifestyle and my commodity and my comfort zone. No. I'm going to have to break my comfort zone and my commodity, and I'm going to bring myself to go under God. That's really what this midrash is saying. So the tzaddikim, they're never above God. That means that they don't dictaminate, they don't dictate the religion according to what their commodity is, But it's the opposite. They break their comfort zone. They go above and beyond their comfort zone because Elohehem kayam alehem. Their God, our God, is above us. That's what this midrash is saying. And with this, our Chachamim explained the Pesukim that we mentioned before. If you would be able to serve God from any place, you're basically doing what the Reshaim do, which is, God comes to me with my commodity. I want to serve God here because I don't want to go to Yerushalayim to serve God. Let me bring my korban in my backyard. And you would think it's something very noble. Why? Because you have accessibility to serving God, maybe even more often. No, says the pasuk. No. Ki im el hamakom asher yivchar Hashem. Let God choose the place. When God chooses the place, you go to the place that God chose. You're not going to determine God what to do, and you're not going to use your comfort zone. And I think this is incredibly powerful because there is something of that. During COVID, after COVID, people started making minyanim everywhere. We're going to open a minyan here, we're going to open a minyan there. It was never like this before. People went to Shul. And now you have, minyanim popping up everywhere and 10 people that get a minyan. And it's all about what? Nah, I don't want to walk. But you walked your whole life. What happened now? You want to start driving maybe? No, we're not going to drive. We're going to do a minyan in the corner of my house and this corner of that. And what happens to the shuls? It says here that the Rishaim, they're the ones who do their own thing, because they're commodity. They're above their God. They choose the place. It says in the pasuk, Ki im el hamakom, lo leaktir leElohechem bechol makom. Rashi says, go to Shul, break your commodity, because if your religion start with the first thing that comes to mind is what's closer, what's easier. That's not how it works. Our religion was never based on what's easier. If it's about what's easier, you know what's going to happen with the kosher food. You know what's going to happen with tarat mishpacha. You're going to happen with loyalty. You know what's going to happen with Shabbat. You know what's going to happen with everything. I mean, it starts just with, okay, let me find a little minyan in the corner of my house. Let me organize something. So we do it quickly. We don't care about the Divrei Torah. We don't care about coming to a makom shechina. We don't care about the halacha. I'm not talking halacha. I want to control. I want it easy. You know what? Here the pasuk is very strong. And God says, don't do that. Ki im el hamakom, you come to me. I'm above you. You're not above me. I think it's definitely a point to think about. Shabbat shalom.